I was on my way back from the gym this morning and I came across a video that Lisa Cabrera posted. Shout out to Lisa, by the way, where she was talking about YouTube going through another ad crisis again. Now, mind you, they went through one earlier this year back in March, at the end of March going into April. And that's when they came in with the whole, you have to have 10,000 channel views in order to enable monetization on your channels. And they were cracking down because of something that happened with one of the most popular YouTubers on YouTube. I don't have to mention their name. You already know who it is. And they've been making a whole bunch of different changes and whatnot. And for the most part, they weren't for the better. So this video that Lisa did talked about something that I think I briefly heard on one of those conspiracy theory videos, not from AJ. Y'all know exactly when I say AJ, not from that individual, but it was from another person. And they talked about how these videos would leave up thumbnails and do like almost like clickbait type videos. And on YouTube, if you do leave a clickbait type video, they're supposed to remove the video. And that's why a lot of people say they have to put not clickbait in their titles. That's basically clickbait is saying, if I put up a video saying, here, you can win $1 million. Click here to find out how. And you click on the video and it's like, I thought you were talking about a contest, but it's completely something different. And when I learned about what the topic for this would be, I said it would behoove me not to talk about it, especially since I lost not one, but 2 channels in 1 year. One of them where I could have probably been like at 20,000 subscribers by now if it didn't get messed with. And the conspiracy theories video that I watched was talking about how they would leave up thumbnails talking about something else, but when you clicked on it, it was talking about child predators or child pornography and how that slipped out into the webs or the realm of YouTube. And when I think about this topic that I'm going to discuss to you in this video, I said, wow, it takes me back to when I first watched that video. So basically what happened is advertisers are now starting to boycott again. And I said this couldn't have happened at a worse time because they were literally trying to come back into the good graces of them. Like advertisers were starting to come back into YouTube after what happened a few months ago. And then this happens. I said this might be the nail in the coffin. If they leave now, they may never come back. And then this will be looking real bad for not only YouTube, but Google as well, because Google owns YouTube. And YouTube is a big proprietor or a big component of their brand. If they lost this, that's it. I actually missed the times when YouTube was its own private company, but they were losing money. Like they couldn't afford to do what they really wanted to do. So that's why they had to cave in and sell their business to Google. But it seemed like ever since then, a lot of things have changed, not all at once or at first, but over time. And I think it has a lot to do with that CEO. And I know Lisa said she didn't know who the CEO was. I don't know what their name is, but I do know it is a woman. And I've heard that a lot of people don't like her because of all the changes that have been happening, literally happen on her dime. And she's the one, of course, who has the final say. But basically, these these advertisers are pulling out because over the course of maybe the last couple of months or so, there have been videos that have been posted up on the site that lure in child predators. And not only that, the videos have not only gone viral, but they've also been monetized all this time, and they were never demonetized. Now, if you look through all of the community guidelines of what YouTube policies are and what they say are allowed and what is not allowed, that alone not only should have gone viral and should have been taken down immediately, but it also should not have been monetized. So that means that that person was able to make a lot of money, probably in the thousands, off of these videos. I think Lisa said in the video that one of the videos got like 6.5 million views. The fact that it got that many damn views is concerning as well, because that lets you know that those are most likely child predators, most of them, who watched that video. And then it kind of spread out and then more videos popped up. But see, YouTube dropped the ball because they let this shit fester on for longer than it was supposed to and didn't say a damn thing until the advertisers spoke up and said something. Now they're in hot water again. Twice in 1 year. First because you had a YouTuber who made anti-Semitic comments about Jewish people, and now you have users uploading pretty much kiddie porn on your website. That's not a good look for any business. And now this one actually holds more weight than what happened a few months ago. Because child pornography is a felony. Well, it should be a felony, but when it comes to the caucus thing, they'll treat that shit as a misdemeanor. Look to Centoya Brown. They threw her in jail because of what her, the person was doing to her, who was a white male. And she goes to jail for it. She has to pay the price. But like I said, the fact that they let this go on for so long and didn't say nothing or didn't try to act lets you know what they're on. But I lost 2 channels in 1 year. And not one time in those channels did I talk about anything or have anything remotely up about something about child pornography. And if I did talk about child pornography, it was talking about the people who were involved with it. You never saw me actually post something that had child pornography on my channel. I lose my videos because I talk about Narcan and opioids. I lose my channel because I talked about what happened in Charlottesville. So basically, I lose my shit because I talked about the bullshit that the caucus thing is doing. But y'all allow little kids to be exploited sexually on your website and stay monetized. 6.5 million views? That means that video had to be up for a while to amass that many views. Somebody out there had to have seen it. And the fact that it was monetized meaning the video was not private. Because if the video was age restricted and private, that means the video could not make any money. So it was very public. But like I said, it was probably very hidden some way. And then they just kind of covered it up. YouTube, you dropped the ball big time on this one. Now, this is going to fuck it up again for everybody else. Because I don't know which advertisers pulled out. But see, this could cause them to pull out even more and stay gone this time. Like, how do you lose advertisers in the beginning of the year? They start to come back, and then you lose them again at the end of the year. You would think after the first fuck up, you would try your best to not fuck up again, but this time you fucked up even worse than the first time. The title of the article on Variety says, YouTube faces advertised boycott over videos with kids that attracted sexual predators. I don't even have to read the article because I'm pulling from what Lisa said and I'm giving my own assessment. But they want to keep their eye on what the black people are talking about on YouTube, but they can't even keep an eye on those who are putting things up like that on their site. Or are they even watching them? It almost reminds me of how the police have to patrol a black neighborhood all the time, but they don't patrol the white neighborhoods, even though most of the crime is happening there, especially the drug crimes. If you want to talk about them opioids and shit. Because I'm willing to bet it was a caucus thing who uploaded that content. But that, like I said, the thing that gets me is it was viewed millions of times. And you mean to tell me you didn't know that? You mean to tell me your algorithm didn't like pop up and alert? Or like Lisa said, your robots weren't working that day? But you want to work overtime on the little small channel like ours. This exposed YouTube as being very hypocritical as well. Because you say that you're supposed to do this and supposed to do that, but you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I have nothing really left to say. Like, I spoke my piece. I'm going to leave it up to the rest of the people in the comment section. Y'all let me know what you think. The links to the article, as well as My PayPal, Patreon, and email will be in the description. Have your notifications turned on.